Alright, lads. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Shitnanigans podcast.
Welcome back.
3 is my favourite number.
Free, day hump, I think they say.
Do they?
Yeah, I think
Never
they do.
heard that.
Because they say, when you're trying to quit smoking and stuff, if you can get past day 3, you're fine.
Okay, fair play.
Well, who's here is me, I'm Jacob.
I'm Alex.
I'm Corny, or Cornelius.
And we have a special, not so special guest.
He's a bit of a twat.
The man, the myth, the bellend, Mr. Joe Landals.
Good day to you, sir.
He's in the studio with us today. We're in a different setting today, and I quite like it. We got mood lighting going, and it's all right.
Quite central.
It only took us an hour to set up today.
Yeah, man, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle.
No, it's nothing. Usually takes like 7, doesn't it?
That's a lie.
Yeah, I know. But I want the people. I want all of our viewers.
All of our not many viewers.
Yeah, that's viewers nonetheless, though.
That is true. That is true.
I want them to know how we struggle for
listeners,
them.
but
Whatever. I don't give a shit.
what did I say?
Viewers.
Viewers. No,
Listeners.
they view the photo
They do view the
as
photo.
the waveform goes.
Yeah, on SoundCloud.
How is everyone this week?
I'm feeling quite tired, not gonna lie. Cause went out last night. I hadn't had a drink in 7 months, and I had quite a lot to drink last night, and I smoked quite a lot of drugs. So yeah, I was quite fucked last night, and this morning I was feeling rough, and I'm still feeling a little bit rough now. But I got aloe vera drinks. That's all you need.
That was long-winded.
But that's how I feel, man.
I mean, I'm good. Thanks for
Yeah.
asking.
My legs hurt.
Your legs hurt.
Yeah.
Why? So much sex.
No.
Why'd your legs hurt?
Because I've been working.
Oh,
I forgot how much standing
What a muck work.
Milk work.
Yeah, milk
For
work.
those of you who
Much
don't
standing.
know, Corny now works. Has started working again at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Is it-
And I've been playing substantial amounts of Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. It's
Throw that in there because I'm in love.
Pokemon Go. It is a very good game from what I've seen you play.
Yeah, mate.
But it
it's
does
so
seem
great.
kind of addictive. But
It
it's
is.
a good way to get up on your feet and
Yeah.
start moving.
This morning, I woke up, looked at the app, and saw there was a Venomoth nearby. So I threw a shirt on and went out in my pajamas on my skateboard to catch it.
You can't.
Standard.
You also
Yeah.
can't fucking moan at him because while he's being all active and shit, you were standing on your balcony with a bubble gum.
Yeah,
I was
in all
that-
fairness.
I was firing a bubble gun, and there was a few children who walked past and they loved it. They came onto the drive. They were partying. It was great.
I missed that.
You
When
did.
did you- where
This
was
when you
I?
were but you rode past,
Yeah.
skated past, and then I don't know where you were, but there was maybe
Oh,
2
mate.
children.
I must have just missed
came
that because
past.
I came back.
Yeah, you must have just missed it. There was 2 children. They came. I think it's the 2 kids that come on our drive quite a lot.
I love them. There's these 2 lovely little Asian children, and their parents always look so
Doesn't
guilty
matter
when
which
they
one.
run down their little our drive to play with our broom. Because they
They
play
love
with
it.
the
They
broom.
love
They
the-
love the broom, and it's
they love the
cool.
broom.
I love these kids because every time I see them, I wave and I smile, and they're always like,
The
"Hi."
parents are
broom
really
children.
nice.
And
as
they're
well.
really nice.
The
Yeah,
broom children.
the broom children. That makes them sound like slaves.
That really does.
Jesus.
The broom children.
Get
Oh,
the
where are
broom,
you-
children, love. Something needs wiping up here.
Or they're being used as brooms.
All they're being used as
Yeah,
brooms.
just upside down.
Yeah, mate. Use their hair.
Why did you
mean-
leave your broom out in Oxford? Like, that's just going to get stolen.
Mate, it's been out for a few months.
Yeah.
It hasn't been robbed yet.
Only thing that's been stolen outside of our house is my bike.
Yes, well, that was a while ago, man.
Yeah,
That's
no.
why you were still with cunt Gemma.
Yeah. Fuck
She's-
you if you're listening. 'cause I
She
know you
isn't
stalked me.
listening.
She fucking would be.
Would she?
Yeah.
She that weird? Hope you're listening, cunt Gemma. Fuck you. Well.
You can't flip off a microphone and expect her to hear you go.
Oh, I can once someone mentioned it.
But we've totally got the GoPro to catch it. So
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
filming this episode on the GoPro
We'll put
But-
some funny videos
the
up.
first time ever. So this might come up soon. I don't know when it will happen, but it will happen soon. You get to see how we record the podcast.
Very, very ghetto.
Very ghetto, mate. Our setup this week is beautiful.
I'm going to throw in a
vetoed.
fun fact for you relating to our episode in last week because we spoke about Komodo dragons because I'm a big fan. So I went and actually did some research.
Oh, nice.
And you know how we were saying, like, is it just like situational where they get their venom?
Yeah.
They're actually born with the venom.
Oh, shit.
Are they?
Yeah, they're born with the venom.
That's
How
cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
And I was just
totally
like,
listened
man,
to the
that's
whole of that
wicked
episode.
cool. And I was like, oh, I'm a big fan of Komodo dragons. And I read this big article, and it was interesting.
Better than all the Venom and all of the Spider-Man.
Do you know what
films.
else is
Yeah.
interesting?
What?
What you have been doing in the bedroom recently.
Oh,
The
hello.
latest update.
Here we
Hello.
go.
He told me the other day.
Yeah.
So, in episode 1, for those of you who are new to Shitnanigans, one of our main topics of conversation was anal fingering.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And
There's the soundbite.
and Corny came downstairs to me the other day. We were in the kitchen just chilling out. We were talking about like what kind of stuff we were going to be talking about on the show this week. And he said to me, "Oh mate, I've got a great advancement on anal fingering." And I was like,
What?
"Mate, what's been happening? Like, has she bought like a dildo and started using that or something?" She was like, "Oh no, nothing like that." It's like, "Oh, she started using 2 fingers or like maybe a fist. I don't know. I don't know what he gets up to."
Anal
But
fisting.
then, anal
Love it.
fisting. But then he just said, well, I just went, "Oh, has she been licking your ass?" And he just started cracking up and was like, "Yes." So Corny has
I would
been given
recommend that as
rim
well.
jobs.
I'd recommend that. That is.
I've never tried it,
That
so I
is
don't really know.
phenomenal.
At least with like a finger, if you've not cleaned yourself properly, it's still like an arm length away. Not like with your tongue, it's kind of like you go in and then you're fucked if you haven't.
Yeah. And if
Yeah.
it's gonna taste like shit, innit?
Literally, yeah.
Literally tastes like shit.
Most adults can clean their own ass,
Yeah, I know, but
especially if you shower on the regular.
Yeah.
Or you wash. Like you're just gonna like fix
Yeah.
down there, aren't you? I mean, like if you. I mean, I wouldn't go near anyone's bum if they haven't washed in a week, because that's foul.
That is not nice.
licking a bumhole is definitely a post-shower.
Definitely a post-shower activity.
Activity for the.
After a bit of a major scrub, let's say major scrub. For those of you who watch How I Met Your Mother, you'll get that reference. But yeah,
the two of you.
if you gave it a major scrub, then
I'm just.
yes,
It was
fine.
good. I'd recommend it.
You'd recommend rim jobs.
You can't say this podcast isn't educational.
It's
It's-
not
no,
educational. It's a very educational
Very
podcast.
educational. Speaking of education, who's heard of Charizarding?
Yeah, I
I've
have
not heard of
Charizard.
Charizard.
Isn't
I've
it where
not.
you bend a girl, a lovely lady of the evening over,
Nice.
come on her back and then light it on fire?
No, not quite. The
Light it
Charizarding-
on fire?
No, not quite the Charizarding I had in mind.
Are you jisting propane?
what the fuck is in your cum, man?
No.
If you can set it alight.
Better question would be, what isn't in my cum?
Man, that's fucked, man. That's fucking shit.
Is that like if you eat
Shit.
pineapple, it tastes like it, but if you like drink some gasoline,
If you're
it's
Hank Hill.
incendiary. They call it the Dresden.
Ew.
Oh, that's disgusting, man.
What the fuck is that laugh?
I don't fucking know, man.
It really could fuck your engine up, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So anyway, what's
Jesus.
Charizard?
Anyway, yeah, so
What's Charizard?
Charizarding is when you have sex with a girl and you ejaculate onto her pubic area with all the hair, and then,
And then
you
light
set the
on
pubic
fire.
hair on fire.
So I
and
was right about the
flap your
fire.
arms and go. "Rah, rah."
I can't say I've ever done that.
How
not
to-
gonna
No,
lie.
I've never done that either.
I've
I'd
never
like
done
to
that.
clarify, but I probably won't ever do that.
Why not?
I can't
Because
go.
I'm not going to fucking set someone's pubic hair on fire.
That'd be
Not
Not
only
gonna
is that
lie.
going to make the general very lovely area burnt, so
Kind of
probably
like a burnt ham
scarred.
sandwich.
Not gonna lie. One day I did get bored, and
And burn your cock off.
set my pubes on fire.
What
It
the-
was quite hilarious.
How
my
fucking
God.
sadistic are you?
Oh, it was quite amusing. Like
How much did it
it's
smell?
oh, it stank. It stank like shit.
Burning normal hair smells bad.
Yeah,
like,
it did not smell good.
no, don't
But
even-
on another
Oh.
occasion, like one time I was a little bit bored, so I thought, hey, let's shave half my pubes off. So
Did you not
I
think-
shaved one
And is that
half.
how you got your sideburns?
That was a cunt move.
That was incredible.
It was funny though. It
Did
was
you do
funny.
that thing like where you stand to one side and it's a man, and you stand to the other side and it's a woman?
Oh
It's
no, I did not do that.
What
but
with his dick? This is the woman
It'd be
dick.
like, yeah.
This is the man dick.
it would be like the elephant man, wouldn't it?
It was quite amusing because I went into I must have been like 15 at this point. Yeah, I was probably like 15, and like so of it, I'd never. What the fuck are you doing, man?
He's got. Tell you anything, he's going to do his stupid inhale thing when it goes.
Oh wow, they just sound like I'm about to like choke on cock or something.
But yeah.
What's new?
Anyway,
You'd know
when
what that
I
sounds
was
like.
when I was like I was probably around 15, and I'd never like done anything to that area before.
Manscaping.
Like no landscaping, like maybe a little
Landscaping.
no manscaping, but maybe a little trim, but like nothing of that like aspect. So I was like, what the fuck do you do here? So like I'm like, I've got like the
You
fucking,
tell me.
I've got the fucking clippers, and I'm doing half.
Oh, people use them on their head after you.
Oh no, I have my own set.
Oh, okay, you have your own.
You
set.
used to on your head after that.
No, I didn't. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I do that, and then I give it a little shave, and it's like I've got half bald, and the other half like man fluff. It was insane. Like
I bet it was
Cool
really
stuff,
fun to touch.
it
It's
was.
Like you go like
Cocky afro.
smooth.
I even got it out at school because it was, and people were
that's
impressed.
Wrong.
Okay.
To be
People were
fair, you did
interested.
send him a
Boundaries
picture
being
of
stepped
your
over.
bollocks.
Yeah, you did do that.
Bollock.
Oh, look,
Can we just
singular
It's
testing.
not offensive if it's just one.
No, it's
And
not.
That's the mantra I live by.
It's not offensive. It's just like sensual, you know.
See,
I felt
It's like a
connected
tease.
to Alex.
Yeah,
You can have
I
a
know.
pair later.
have you
Yeah.
ever cut yourself when giving yourself a bit of a manscape?
Oh,
I
mate.
have.
That's
it hurts.
yeah.
I've cut my ball sack
What do you
before, man. That was a bit scary.
What do you use to manscape?
I use the just like I have, you know, like with I have like detachable razors on my razor. So I have one specifically for manscaping, and then the other three like I just use on my face. But I don't shave often. So.
I don't like being shaved down there. Makes me feel like an 8-year-old.
No, I don't
So
shave.
I just use the scissors that
Yeah,
I keep in my
same.
room
Yeah, same.
that I have made very clear not to use.
They are
See-
yellow-handed if you ever come to our house.
Yep.
No,
don't
see
use
here-
it.
Oh, you have a yellow handle too?
See, the worst thing is I use a pair of scissors, and then like 3 days after it, I remember that I left them in the bathroom, and I saw my brother cutting up something with them.
Oh, it wasn't like bacon or something like that, was it?
Unfortunately, not. That would be fucking hilarious.
That would be very funny.
Like in a bacon sarnie, just like
Pubic
pubes out of his mouth.
Scissors.
Man, are you alright?
He's choking on the
The
pubic.
problem is, I know his gag reflex and how to trigger it. Like we're
That
talking
is
about.
the gayest
That
thing.
is so
Oh, I know
gay.
exactly how much to put in before he gags.
Oh,
Well, you know, obviously.
oh.
But no, we're talking about how I love this. My habit of eating cold rice pudding out of a tin.
Ooh.
I love cold
Fucking
rice
love it.
pudding.
Mate,
love
that's
cold rice.
foul.
And Jacob doesn't.
That is absolutely minging.
Oh, I can't do it.
Smash.
I don't like roast pudding at the best of times, but that is just vile. And he'll send me a fucking picture of it as well. I'll be like a spoon in a can.
Absolutely.
I love cold rice
Absolute-
pudding.
out of the tin.
Shake your hand.
Ambrosia out the tin. You know.
Ambrosia out of the tin.
Hashtag Team
And then
Jacob.
I'll
Oh, mate.
I'll get a
What a
good
cooler
picture
name.
of just like
This isn't Twilight.
all the clumps,
Yeah.
and he'll
In
just
all
like
fairness, I
choke.
like those books a substantial amount.
You like Twilight?
I read the Twilight books 9 times. The books are substantially better than the awful films.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Or not, is it?
Whatever her face is, I
Maybe.
don't remember what her name is, but Christian Stewart. did-
Stephanie something.
No, Stephanie Meyer. She's
Stephanie
an alright author. In all fairness, like, she's pretty naff. I was meaning
The
Bella.
actress.
That's it,
Bella.
Bella Swan. She's much more third dimensional than Christian Stewart makes her. Like, she's actually interesting in the
Yeah,
books.
Kristen Stewart.
She
fucking
did an
awful
awful
actress.
job at
Oh
Bella.
no, she's just generally awful.
No, she was in Adventureland. She was all right in that.
Was she?
Yeah, she's in Adventureland.
Oh.
She's been in a. See, it's funny because it's one of those things where she's been in a lot of films.
She was in Snow White and the
Huntress.
Huntress, and
Was
she was
she?
fucking awful in that too.
Oh, that
I'm
isn't
surprised.
surprising. She doesn't smile often.
No,
Yeah.
no, she's much like Vladimir Putin.
He doesn't smile much.
Except he's kind of cute, isn't he?
What?
You look at
Okey-doke.
Vladimir and you think, you know what? If you were
Explain
like,
yourself.
if you were like a foot tall, I wouldn't mind carrying you around on my shoulder.
Wait, you what?
I'd give him that.
Yeah, like if you had like a.
Then again, if
foot,
anyone was a foot tall,
I know,
I'd
but I
happily
mean,
carry
Vladimir
him around on my
fucking
shoulder.
like, it'd be so cool just having a little like foot tall Vladimir Putin who can sit on your shoulder and been like, Russia's the best, and like all sorts of like
It'd be cool
racist
if
comments.
he,
Russian, of course.
Of course, it's
Yeah.
Russian.
Also, it'd be cool until he shoved his dick in your ear. Like, there's no way that he wouldn't do that.
But that'd just be all part of the charm, wouldn't it? Having a little foot angry dictator communist fella.
In Soviet Russia,
Yeah, he
man stand on 1 foot man's shoulder.
it'd just be cool, like in an ask about tit way. Like I wouldn't mind having that. I think it'd be kind of cute.
I don't.
I mean, I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't want Alex or Joe or Jacob.
but you'd have
as-
Vladimir Putin. Yeah, no way. Fuck it.
Vladimir
Yeah.
Putin. I haven't met him in person, so I don't actually know how ugly he is. All I've seen is photos where he looks kind of menacing. So I just think it'd be kind of funny to shrink him down to a unharmful size.
So what I learned today is we're less cute than dictators.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But in all fairness, you're not old and balding.
That's true.
Yet.
I have a thing for old people. They make me really sad.
I thought you were going to say they make me really aroused.
No, they make me really sad. So I kind of just have like a soft spot in my heart for them.
Nice.
Like all old people. Like Downton Abbey. Maggie Smith.
Maggie
Is that,
Smith is
Maggie
fantastic.
Smith in a... Oh, she's so hot.
No, in a I just.
For those of you
get
who
it on
can't
the
see,
mic.
which is everyone, until we upload the
This
video,
is the motion I was
Jacob
making.
just did a
You
wank
absolutely nailed the camera then.
on his penis.
Well, where is he going to do a wank thing?
I don't know. He could just do it in the air.
No, that's just wank her.
But yeah, anyway, I've got a funny thing to ask you guys.
Okay.
What is the funniest thing that's ever happened during a sexual encounter? Like, I mean something that has actually made you, like, laugh because it's been that funny.
Falling off the bed. Oh,
Other than emo girl, another thing, because we've heard about that story.
I don't know.
I'll start with mine, just so...
It's pretty much the only funny one I've had.
yeah. I'll start with mine, just so you guys can get the picture of what kind of thing we're talking here. So, like, me and my ex, we're at hers, we're going at it. It's great. She's on top. And then, like...
Because you're too lazy to go on top yourself.
No, I had already been on top for a considerable time, so we decided to change. Switch it up, keep it interesting. And then, like, it ended. And then she gets off and releases the biggest queef I've ever heard ever. I've never heard a queef before. And after that, it made me laugh so hard, it was unreal.
It's like being fucking in a wind tunnel. Just like
It was like...
A wing tunnel?
a wind.
It was literally like...
Standard.
It was really weird, but it was also hilarious. She told me never to tell anyone that, but I don't care.
As
How
evidence
very
There you go.
respectful of you, sir.
Yeah, but
Such a gentleman.
I've not really
okay.
had any funny sexual experiences, to be fair, apart from that one.
what
In
with,
which case, you can listen to that sexual experience in episode 1.
yeah, and it's very, very entertaining.
I was like,
I'm not sure if it's funny,
Landals,
But-
speak.
but I sort of turned over and like really hard smashed the bedside table into my temple.
Nice.
oh, I slapped a girl in the tit once.
There you go.
That is
Jacob
funny.
wins.
That is funny.
You haven't
Slapped-
had mine yet.
No, what's yours? What's
So
yours?
I was having sex, and coincidentally, like yours, she was on top. And then I pulled out. Didn't realise I was going to come, but I come anyway. Fucking shot
how
up,
he rolls.
went straight up her nose. Big fuck off dollop of semen just went straight up her nose, and she like fucking fell. She fell backwards, and she was like, she spent like 20 minutes like.
Did you try and convince her that it was
like-
snot?
No, I
fucking
we just
apologise.
looked at each other and was like, I cannot believe that just happened. It was absolutely incredible.
I imagine it would like smell for weeks.
Oh mate, I did feel
Oh.
for her. Poor little thing.
Don't say little.
She's
I
not
know who
tall.
it is, so it's quite amusing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
She is quite
Oh.
small.
Who are you?
Are we getting into territories here?
I'm thinking of the lady you're currently with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we were on the same page here.
Yeah, okay,
We're all
cool.
on the same page.
It's just because you said she's really little, and
She is quite small.
Cunty McCunt is a midget. Like, she is a metaphorical dwarf.
She is quite small.
No, I mean, like, by the standards of the law, she is a dwarf.
That's quite
Is
amusing.
that actually?
Yeah.
And
That's
that's why
4'10".
she's a cunt.
Most
No,
dwarf-
she's just a cunt. Cause
Most dwarfs are lovely, man.
Yeah. Have you met a dwarf? I haven't.
Can't say I have.
I have.
No.
Although,
That's
Not,
why
not an
guys-
actual dwarf, not
although-
like the ones that are formed in the dwarf
of
way.
all the dwarf stories I've heard, which is one by Jacob,
Oh,
apparently
yeah.
they're actual cunts.
I know quite a few lovely dwarfs. They're really nice.
I don't know.
That's
I
not
like the
good
sneaky
for you.
one.
Not Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, man. Come on.
It must be really tiring being that small because you have to like walk twice the distance, right?
It must
Yeah.
be a hard life, man.
Like, I feel
A very
sorry.
hard life.
Our friend
Getting
Joe
locked in
here
stuff.
is 6'6", and I want to see you two walk next to each other because I'm pointing at Alex, by the way, because his legs are going to move double what Joe's legs do because Joe's legs are obviously bigger. So it's
And I
gonna be
have
like
little
a much
legs.
bigger step, and Alex's little legs are going to go.
Though, as we found out today, Alex would be much freer to move, for he is not wearing any underwear.
Yes.
Yes.
Good segue.
Good segue.
Nice one.
I'm also taking my shoes off now because I've grown tired of
I
feet
took-
So you're
prisons.
My
now
shoes
down
off
to
at
2
the
articles
beginning.
of clothing.
Only 2
overall.
articles of clothing. I
Yeah,
might
because he
strip
has
down.
no socks either. Who wears
boxers.
shoes without socks? That's just foul.
Me.
No, I've
They-
done it to walk down to the cult before.
I
I
did
mean,
it earlier
that's
to go
okay.
catch a venom off.
That's okay. And
I did
well,
it to catch a venom off.
And that was it.
But
That was it.
I
And my
remember,
Jigglypuff last night.
on
Nice.
old Slate Hearts and Ellis's, who's the guitarist from Slate Hearts. He took his shoes off once, and he never ever wears socks with his shoes. He always goes barefoot.
That's just wrong.
No. The worst bit was he took off his shoes to show me, and there's like a black squidgy bit of mould under it. And he had the shoes for like 6 months, and they developed mould under the heel.
That's disgusting.
Socks are important.
I at least-
Socks are
look
important.
well cool.
I at least
mean,
clean
my
my
socks
feet.
are boring as fuck. They're just black and grey.
Yeah, I've
Look
got
at
like
that,
a
Mr.
hole in the
GoPro
heel of
camera.
my sock.
Hole in the heel. Nice
Yeah.
one, Joe Landles.
Holy sock.
Holy salt.
Now, what do we want? Do we want some controversial stuff?
I don't know. I would say let's decide the listeners, but then they
But
don't have a choice.
Yeah, they're not listening.
Let's-
So we're going to decide for you.
Nice.
I
vote. Let's go a little bit controversial.
So
just for
I've
fun.
just heard from the viewers, which are outside the door, that we're going controversial.
Are
Nice.
we? Has anyone got a topic of controversy, or am I going to have to dive straight in?
Dive straight.
Dive straight in, because
Okay,
otherwise I'm going to.
Yeah.
I will surely pick up something controversial.
Gonna drop a bomb. Paedophilia.
That went in a
Paedophilia.
different-
What about
Paedophilia.
paedophilia?
What are your views on it? Because my views are very controversial on it.
What are your views?
My views are that it's the same as being gay. It's just a chemical makeup in which you can't help.
That's
finding
I
little
share the
shit.
same view.
Yeah,
Chris.
So I have sympathy for them. I'm not saying what they do is right.
No, well, no. This,
Oh, no, I get you. Yeah.
There's also a difference between having urges and knowing that those and it's there's nothing wrong with it until you act on it and cause someone harm.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. This is the thing of like child pornography and a thing. The issue isn't just the fact that you're viewing something, which is this. It's the fact that you are creating a demand for someone to be abused,
exactly.
Yes.
which is where the issues come for it. But yeah, it's always a tricky issue because obviously it's like, oh look, it's someone who's sexually attracted to children, which is always going to be an incredibly delicate topic for anyone to talk about.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
But there's no need to demonize someone
Exactly.
Yeah.
unless they go for
If there is like I've just a little like side topic. I went to when I went to college, I did sociology, and there was a guy who came in. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but he was like a massive businessman in America. He like made like millions of pounds or dollars, and then like just like kind of blew it all on like parties and like drugs and shit,
as you do.
as you do. And he like was put in prison in America, and like there was like in the prisons there was like a thing where it was like KOS, which is like kill on sight. So like if your crime was like a certain nature, like people like would go out to kill you within the prison.
That's the whole.
So like in America, there's like special like kind of paedophile prisons. So like so they don't get killed in prison essentially.
But that's just not fair.
That's
It's
where
not their
the word
fault.
nonce
I
comes
know
from.
it's not their fault. It's
But
not
no,
their
but
fault at all.
it's one of those things. It's not their fault until they act on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like someone who does that to a child is like that's not cool.
No,
you're a
absolutely
horrible
not.
human
But
being, but
it's not. It's just something
But
they
it's
can't
like
help. They
it's
can't
like there
help
was that
being that way.
there was that documentary as well. It was about paedophiles and stuff, and like there was like people who like genuinely can't help it. Like that's like
Yeah,
they're
it's just like being gay or
Yeah.
being straight or
anything, any
Yeah.
sexuality. You know, like it's just people can't help it.
poor people. I feel for them.
I do feel for
yeah.
them, man.
Sucks.
It really does. It really
Yeah.
fucking does.
did you have a busy weekend yesterday?
I really
Last
did.
yesterday.
Last yesterday? Well, it was the last
yesterday.
yesterday. In fairness,
That'll make it Saturday.
no, the last yesterday would have. I suppose
the
it
day
would have
before
because it would have been thingy.
So
I'm
that-
thinking I'd throw
Interesting
some
stuff.
controversy in there because I feel like some people are going to be angry at me for saying that.
Yeah, I
But
don't
think- I don't
Americans
think you can-
especially because they're just angry.
Oh,
at
it's
everything.
very
I mean, if they can get angry at someone for being gay, definitely going to be angry at us for saying pedophiles can't
Mate,
help it.
if people in America start dissing the show, like that means Americans are listening,
I know, that'd
and
be
that means
great.
we have a
International
viewership
listeners
Worldwide
in-
audience.
worldwide audience. Thank you, people of America.
for being angry.
Yes.
I do think though in America, not saying that paedophilia doesn't come with a heavy sentence here, but in America it's much heavier and socially as well. I think if you kill someone, you do your time, get out of prison, you're done your time
you
in
killed someone.
society.
Sweet.
But once you've done your time in prison, back to normal again, I guess. You've paid your debt to society. If you rape a kid or whatever, you do your time in society, say 20 years or whatever, you come out again. That's not treated in the same.
Well, the first thing that you get put on is you get put on
register as well.
the
Yeah.
register. You can't live within a certain thing of so many people, such like that. It makes it a pain in the arse, which is
It makes sense.
it makes sense.
It makes
But
sense.
the issue that you have with stuff like the sex registry is stuff like legal age of consent in many places in America is 18. So let's say 17-year-old horny little ass is fucking 17-year-old horny little girlfriend, and then you get caught, or her parents don't like the fact and report you to the police. The man will get put on a sex offenders registry.
Yep.
But that'll end up being like arguably the most important years of your life. Like the gap from being a teenager to being an adult and finding your footings in life. But even though you had consensual sex with your girlfriend under the age, just because you were both underage, means that you'll be put on it for possibly the rest of your life if you're really unfair. But because of stuff like this, they have the Romeo and Juliet law, which is if you've got two people who are underage and have sex, you'll only be on the register for 7 to 10 years.
Oh.
But even then,
That's still
That's still a long
exactly.
time.
But this is the thing, even with the Romeo and Juliet law, 10 years in the most crucial part of your life, where
It's not cool.
the first thing people are going to see when they search your name is something sex register, and it won't tell you the reason for the crime.
No,
up until
It'll
the age
be-
of 28.
It'll be your name and then sex offender, this state, and then your classification between A, B, or C. And that can be something from you had sex with your girl, consensual sex under the age, and you just got unlucky because her parents didn't want it, or his parents didn't want it, to someone who's like, fingering girls behind something when they're drunk and stuff like that. It's just so wide.
Yeah.
There's no
It's
context.
not cool, man.
You've got to explain yourself for
Not
it.
cool at all.
Which is insane in sitting in a country now where the legal age of consent is 16, and there's places like Japan, it's 13.
That's
Yeah.
mental.
So
I was just gonna go back to that. In the UK, if it's like the age like 15, at a push sometimes 14. If it's two consensual people, then they don't necessarily put you on the sex offenders list.
Yeah.
It's kind of a case of like, well, you guys are nearly there. It's quite clearly to see that you guys are mature.
You
We'll
understand?
let it slide.
Yeah.
Well, obviously,
I think
bad.
But also,
But
the consent,
It's just like a slap on the wrist. You don't get anything done.
because
it's a better way to take it case by case.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
consent laws, they're not there to stop people having sex. It's not going to happen. You're not going to stop two horny 15-year-olds from fucking each other to the point where their body parts may as well fucking fall off. But,
Okay.
Someone's speaking from experience.
yeah, my cock just fell off first time. I'm like, just reattached it though.
Why did I tell you about injecting cocaine into it?
Oh, fucking.
Not
That's
cool.
how I keep it up now. I just fill one side. Just like lean slightly to the left.
Well,
Man.
I can kind of image.
Bet you didn't know that you were going to learn which side Jacob's cock leans today,
Lean to the left.
Mine's a straight shooter.
Straight here.
in all sense of the word.
Straight in the nose.
Straight up the nose.
Nicely
Straight
executed.
up there.
But yeah, consent laws are fucking weird. But it is just there to like keep people safe, which is the only. If you went to an adult when you're 15 and say, "Oh, I've had sex with my boyfriend," legally they're not allowed to say shit to anyone else unless they think that you're in danger by that.
Yeah.
If they say anything to anyone else, people can't do anything. If they went to the police and said, "Oh, look, two 15-year-olds have shagged each other," unless there is a cause for concern, the police aren't allowed to do anything. Which is and it's where do you draw that line between there's a day when I'm 15 and I'm one day off being 16 and I'm not allowed to by UK law, and then I'm 16 by like 5 minutes and all of a sudden I've got this enlightenment which makes me do this. But you've got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
I think 16 is pretty sensible for it.
16 is
I'd
pretty
say
sensible.
16 is a sense.
Because 16 is at the point where now you've been like kind of either you've already had sex or you're getting to the point where you're like just fucking ready to bust a nut. Because I mean,
No,
like
I'm
you start getting horny from anywhere from the age of 10 to the age of like 13. That's when you start thinking, you know what, I really want to get up in something, you know, whether it be a
This dick is-
hand or a mouth or a vagina.
This
like,
dick is going in a hole.
exactly. If it's a handmade hold, whatever. But like 16 isn't at the age where you're just kind of like.
And also, well, I wouldn't say you've been through sufficient education because I don't think
Education
that.
system shit.
No,
Well, sex
I mean
education.
like sex education.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
isn't.
It's awful.
It's not good.
Honestly, think I got more sex education in primary school than I did in secondary school.
I think same here. I remember year 5 when I did my sex education.
Oh no, we only had like 2 months of it in year 6.
Mate, no,
and it was
we
more
had like an
comprehensive than
entire
like
term of
Yeah.
science
8 years
lessons.
of secondary
Oh, we did like we in like year 9 we did the whole put the Johnny on the fake dick thing.
See, I never got to do that.
And like
I got to make fake dicks in DT.
nice.
Nice.
It was the best.
But
day of
other
my
than that, like we had like nothing. We had a few lessons on like STDs and
Yeah,
shit.
it was like they're bad. Don't do them.
Yeah.
Don't
But like
do STDs.
Don't do
Don't do an
STDs.
STD.
Hey, STDs.
Don't do them.
Don't do it.
Yeah. But yeah, like we weren't told anything on like other ways on like how to do it safely or anything like that. So it's just and like knowing the facts as well about like lots of different things.
See, my secondary school education on STDs was, look at this dick. It's really fucked up. Do you want your dick like that? No.
Was it a
Don't
sponsor-
have sex.
Mm.
That was like, education was I was like, awesome.
Yep.
I can't wait for my dick to look like that.
So what you're saying is when I send you pictures of like rotting dicks,
I've already seen them.
exactly. That's more than your sex education ever provided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some fucked up dicks that you send me.
Oh,
Holy
I do.
shit.
Why'd you send him fucked up dicks?
It
That's
makes him choke. and It's really funny.
He'll just send
Just
it
sat in a
halfway
lecture
through
and
the
you'll be
lecture.
going.
And I'm like the one at the moment. I only gag on the first time. Like you'll send a picture of a dick, and the first time you send that picture of the dick, I'll gag. The second time, it's lost all effectiveness. Like
Yeah.
the one you're sending
You
me at the
become
moment
desensitized.
has got like white pus all over it. Oh, it's vile.
Yes, it does.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Thing is, you Google and search for that.
Yeah.
Your search history must be
Incognito.
bad
probably
enough.
non-existent.
It was
Actually,
bad enough.
Fair
It was
play.
bad enough.
Bad enough.
What the
Okay,
fuck are you
going on
into?
to then search histories. Porn.
Incognito mode done.
Oh, I was
No,
thinking
man.
more. Let's talk about porn.
All right, porn.
I'm a large fan of porn.
I'm
I'm
a
a user.
consumer of the pornographic materials.
I am a consumer.
Excited for what do you call it? Virtual reality porn.
Mate, that's
Ah.
gonna be sick.
See,
I'm not I'm not like that into that shit.
literally 15 minutes after we finished the last one, and we were talking about VR porn, right?
Sure.
There was a news thing which said that a Japanese VR porn convention was cancelled due to overcrowding.
Oh,
dear.
nice.
Man,
Uh-oh. It makes you
Japanese
think
people.
what the reason when they got to the point where they think, right,
Too
this
many
is
people
overcrowded.
here.
Yeah, were people just like grabbing other people during their VR
Or was it just
session?
like a 1,000 capacity venue, and then 14,000 people showed up?
Also, why would you host a convention for that? Like that has got to be the
You get-
smelliest floor ever.
You get loads of
Smelly.
porn.
It's gonna
conventions,
smell
though.
like a
Yeah.
fishmonger's.
Porn conventions. I'd probably go to one just
Yeah,
for the
but
sake of
I
going.
wouldn't. Not gonna
Really?
lie.
But
Ah.
VR porn is like
VR
you
porn.
are literally watching it.
You
like-
are literally involved.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
point of view all
Yeah.
around you, like surround sound style.
You're not getting away from the fact
Exactly.
you're watching it, and you know
You are living the
incidents
You are
porn.
living the
gonna
moment.
occur. I imagine.
Mm.
It'd just be, mate.
See-
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting.
VR porn is going to be the death of humanity, right? Like,
Yeah.
Do you remember
The
that
closest-
episode of Futurama?
yes, I do, because I
Ah.
love Futurama.
Where
Favorite TV show.
they get the sex robot for Fry, and then he just ends up
Yeah.
making out with it, and
Yeah,
then like the entire world is like collapsing, and he's just like, num, num, num,
Yeah,
num,
the one
num.
where
I love
it's-
you, robot Leela.
It's it's essentially a robot which can take the form of like any girl, and he turns it into one of his favorite characters from I think
Yeah,
a celebrity, and then he's constantly making out with it. It's fucking weird.
it is all
But
weird.
that is the world.
That
we're
is
gonna go into.
essentially what VR is going to develop into.
They even have contraptions now. At some point, it's gonna be on the news. Man gets dick ripped off by VR porn machine or some
Oh,
fucked up
Jesus.
shit like that.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
That's not fun.
It's gonna be fucking vile. You can get Google Cardboard though, and that'll work for your VR porn
Google
needs.
Cardboard.
Yeah, it's literally like a cardboard VR headset. You slip your phone in it, and then stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and VR porn will work on
So
it.
it's a box.
Dude,
Yeah.
that is fucking weird.
Oh yeah, you're not
What?
wearing underwear,
Oh.
and you keep grabbing
Oh.
your dick.
Oh, I like
no.
grabbing my dick. It makes me feel comfortable.
But the moan you just did then, you went, as you fucking
Oh
like,
no, it's because Jan sent me a text saying
Because Jan
that-
sent you a text. You
No,
just
immediately
gonna
no,
fucking
grabbed
no,
your
soft
genital.
no.
Yeah?
Jan sent me a text,
So you grabbed your dick.
so I grabbed my dick.
You're like,
Of course,
oh,
that's
shit.
the natural reaction.
It is,
Yep.
man.
Then here, when you're in a conversation, you get a text from someone, you're like, oh shit, where's my dick? Need to grab it.
You
Yeah,
grab
just
it-
got to make
absolutely.
sure it's still there. I
Yeah.
haven't touched it in 30 seconds.
You know, especially
It
in
just
front of
it makes
three
me
of my
it makes
friends.
it's just comfortable, man. It's just comfortable.
It's like if
But
I
it'd
flicked
be
your
more
dick.
comfortable for everyone else.
Yeah, if you didn't do that.
I know. I mean, just comforting. Like, you know.
It's worse that
Be
you
like, oh,
told
yeah,
us.
text
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
got to stroke my knob.
Like when everyone was younger, they used to, suck their thumb or cuddle their teddy. Alex is just there with this whole package in his hand going, I'm so fucking confident right now.
Well, on a completely different note, like there was I've got quite a funny story to tell you guys. One time when back home, well, for those of you who don't know, I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan. Can't get enough of it. Love the books, love the films, and The Hobbit as well.
In fact, your t-shirt.
In fact, I'm wearing a T-shirt right now, which is the White Tree of Gondor, and I have the White Tree of Gondor on the back of my leg as a tattoo as well. But yeah, so back home, it's really cool because we have a Lord of the Rings themed pub called The Hobbit, and
Excellent pub. Excellent pub.
it's a cool pub. And on a Wednesday and a Sunday, they do their pint fellowship cocktails for £2.50. So whenever we go, we try and make it a Wednesday or a Sunday. So me and the lads go down there.
Is Daddy Brown...
Daddy Brown is involved.
alright.
Ah.
He is there. And
Daddy
one of my like at the end, like there's a sheet that you can complete like with the 12 different pints that they've got, like named after different characters in the films. And the aim is to get all 12, and then you get a T-shirt at the end. And so yeah, that's the aim. And one of my friends, Sam, did 8 pints in one night, and he was feeling really ill. And we were like, mate, just go. He'd won the T-shirt that night as well, so we were all really happy for him. We bought him a shot. He did that as well. And so yeah, he's like, mate, I'm gonna throw up. So we were like, mate, go to the toilet now, get it out before we get in the cab.
Yeah.
And he's in there about 10 minutes, and we just we're waiting oh, where the fuck is he? Like, the cab's gonna be here in a sec. He comes out and he's like, oh, I couldn't do it. Okay, fine, just don't be sick in the taxi. He's like, yeah, mate, I won't. I'll wait till I get home if I feel like I'm gonna be ill. And I was like, okay, fine. And then we're just cruising, we're cruising home, and then it's probably it's quite silent in the taxi because obviously it's always quite a little bit awkward in taxis. And then all we hear is this, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. And it turns out Sam has been sick all over himself, all up the door, all on the floor, and all in his chair, all on the chair in front of him.
All up your nose.
He's been sick everywhere.
It's fine, there was semen up there to stop it.
Yeah, and then and then all he was like, I'm really sorry. And we were like, mate, it's fine, don't worry, we'll pay for it. And then we're talking with the cab driver. He's already pissed off, obviously. He was like, oh, the fine's £80. Fuck, we gotta go to a cash point. None of us have that kind of money. We only had enough money to pay for the journey.
Please say you dashed.
What? No, we didn't dash. We paid for it, everything. But the more annoying thing is, Sam didn't have enough money to pay for he paid for the cab, but to pay for the fine. And we dropped him home. We were because he was in no state to get money out, so we had to pay the fine. Me and my 4 other friends. What do you guys think?
I think I won with the semen thing.
You did. That was hilarious.
What the fuck?
What do you mean?
Why did you get in a fucking taxi with him at that point?
Yeah.
Well, I had to, man. I had to. And it's even worse, because when he got out of the cab, I went and sat in the chair next to where he was sat, put my bag on the floor, and then I pick it up the next day, and I'm there's just this red all over the bottom of my bag, and I'm like, fucking hell, this is his vomit.
Did it feel like Velcro off the floor or something?
No, it was disgusting.
So I've only been sick once when drinking.
Yeah.
You were there, because it was at Truck Festival last year.
Yeah, he threw up outside my tent and then denied it. He was in my tent, absolutely fucked, and there was this pool of sick outside, and I was like, Jacob, you just throw up? You were like, it wasn't me. Everyone else had gone, and we left him in the tent, obviously, because we're good friends.
Okay. Right, this is the thing, right? So you've got this friend who's to the point where he has no idea what the fuck. The friend is me. Right. So you got this friend who's out of his fucking head. He has no idea what's happening, right? And then they're like, Oh, we'll just throw him in the tent.
Dude.
Fuck it.
I wanted to see Rat Boy.
So instead, no,
Nice.
Rat Boy was the next day. It was what was the name of the fucking act? Anyway, it was someone. It wasn't Rat Boy. They were on the next day and they pissed everyone off. All this
Fucking
security
love
off. So yeah, instead of being like, oh, we should make sure that he's okay, they were like, put him in the tent. So he fucking they got me
I
to
zipped
stand
it
up
up.
and pushed me in the tent, and then like.
You are remember this completely different. Where I just say you were going, fuck it, leave me in the tent, and then we picked you up like a baby and pushed you, and you rolled like over into my tent, and I zipped it up and went, "You'll be all right, Jake," and you went, "Fuck off." So we left.
Because this is the thing, it's probably the drunkest I've ever been. Like, I've been very drunk, but that was like a new fucking level. We got there at 1 o'clock, and then it was me, a girl called Melissa, and a girl called Emma. Delightful people, and we were setting up the tent. And as we started to set up, me and Melissa just started drinking. We're like, fuck it.
That's what happens at a
And
festival.
we just forced
Yeah.
Emma to set everything up. And then from that point at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon to, what time would it have been? It would have been about 9, 10
What time
o'clock?
did I chuck you in the tent?
Yeah,
While
about
you
10
were-
o'clock.
Probably about
10, 11
maybe
o'clock.
later.
Yeah. To that point, I was drinking. I'd gone. Do you know the big fuck off things of Strongbow?
Yeah.
Like the 24 cans. I had 3 cans left by the end of the night, and I'd been drinking other people's shit. So I don't remember that evening. There's so much stuff as well. It's like me and Ellis, who is someone you won't know. It's
The shoe man.
Shoe Man. This is the one with the,
The one
gammy
who rotted
shoes.
through his
Oh,
shoes.
Yeah.
Good old Ellis.
I remember me and him playing like imaginary tennis.
Yeah, that happened.
And we were facing like this going, ah! And then he would go, ah! In my head, we were 5 meters apart, facing each other. Apparently that wasn't how it was. Apparently we were standing next to
Oh,
each
you're
other.
pretty close.
Like, and then I fell in a shopping trolley and got stuck
Then our shopping trolley got stolen
in the
by
night.
some shirtless guys in the night that woke me up. And I chased them down. And then I didn't retrieve the trolley. And then we stole it later.
But that's probably the most fucked up. Like, I've been drunk to the point where I've been talking to someone and in mid-sentence I've passed out, smacked my head on the table, stood up and gone, hello, and restarted the conversation. I've been
That's
drunk enough that
incredible.
I was Snapchatting you and a bloke called Will.
Yeah, eating half a cucumber, sat in the corner, going, "There's people here."
They're all
He literally had half a
downstairs.
cucumber with like bite marks out of it, and he was just sat there nomming on it.
That is something I would do.
And also I bit into a lemon because I thought it would taste like strawberries. I just like, oh, someone was making like cocktails and they were like, oh, we'll just cut up some like lemons. So I snatched the lemon off of them, just shoved it into my mouth and went, tastes like strawberries. And then was like, ah, it doesn't taste like strawberries. But like that night was the worst I've ever fucking been. I spent ages just with like my arms around like one of the people there. I have no idea who it was. Just been like, I love you. I think it's probably for him to be
Probably.
fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was fucked up. Yeah, there's the picture of me.
I've seen the
stuck in a
picture of you
trolley.
in-
You've seen
in
that.
the
You were
trolley.
there.
It's on my Instagram, mate.
That's Lumar on the left, Reem on the right. And yeah.
Here I am stuck in the middle of you.
Stuck in the middle of you.
I've got an interesting. I've got an interesting topic. You know when you take a shit
Oh, for
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, this is
I'm
a good
familiar.
start.
I've done
yeah.
it many a time in my life.
and
Used to
Me
shit
with
myself.
19
now
you
don't.
know like when you're having a shit and like
No.
like the shit is like wider than
You're asshole.
than your arsehole and it really hurts. But like after you've got past that bit, it just feels so good.
You've been eating a lot of protein recently.
I'm just saying, like it's an interesting phenomenon.
The worst ones are periods.
Beer is fucking awful.
I don't
Are you
know.
aware of what a beer is?
What when you drink so much beer, your shit is liquid.
Oh no, it's
It's worse
It's
than
the hangover poo.
Oh,
Oh.
It's
Where
like,
it smells like really shit beer and shit
it's like
combined.
the yeastiest shit you'll ever take.
Did you say taste?
Take.
Oh. I thought you said taste, and I was like, mate, why the fuck are you eating your shit when you're hungover? I was not hungover, man, still pissed.
Oh, wait, what do you do when you're drunk?
Not eat shit. That's the sort of thing someone would do when they're drunk, not when they're hungover.
eat shit.
You're more likely to eat shit pissed than hungover.
I'd agree with
Statistically proven that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Research has been done.
Yeah,
Mm.
100%.
So I was never hungover after that truck thing. I woke up in the morning feeling amazing.
You're a cunt.
Though I did have a bit of like a... Well, I had cider all day, but it was like a cider version of a beer at a festival.
Nice.
Not good.
That is not.
To be fair, I managed to wake up like 6 a.m. because I was like rough as hell and just like stumbled to the toilets, emptied myself,
That means you are...
Empty yourself.
and then walked
That
back.
is the worst phrase you could use.
It's a very
Mate,
vital...
at Sonosphere, I haven't told like anyone this. This is
You're about to
Here
tell
we go.
everyone who's listening
This is
to
a
this.
world first. Once, when I was at Sonosphere, like there was a huge queue for the toilets, right? And I
As there is at
really
every
needed,
festival.
as there is at every festival, and I really needed the fucking shit, man. So it was quite late as well. It was like maybe 3 in the morning, but for some reason there was a queue. I think it was like on like the Sunday night, I think. And so yeah, people were like awake all night just partying. There was a massive queue for the toilets, and I stumbled across this camp where they were all asleep.
No.
Oh no.
No.
So
Oh God, no.
I really needed a shit that bad that I just took a shit in the middle of the fucking circle of tents.
I took a shit
Just took a
on your mum.
shit.
I took a shit on your mum. I took a shit on your mum. And she really liked it.
But yeah, I just took a shit in the middle of the fucking
To
circle.
be fair, we
man.
know someone...
And in the morning, it was even funnier because I woke up at I was awake at like maybe like 5 in the morning or some shit. And I'm like, here, it says, I had to come out and just shout, "Oh God!" I'm like, that was me.
That is foul.
Can you imagine waking up, unzipping your tent, and there's just a turd?
It's just a shit.
I like the idea that it was like laying there in like the Facebook emoticon shape as well.
Yes,
It's like
so
the
do I.
perfect turd.
Yeah, I've never told anyone that, so that's a world first.
We know
There's a
someone...
good reason you didn't tell anyone of that.
Have you ever heard of the band Peace?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played a
Oh, I
couple
know
of
this
years
one.
ago, and we know a guy who, when they were playing, this is before they got like really big, but they were doing really well for themselves. And we know a guy called Jordan.
He's a cunt.
He's a massive cunt. Anyway, so he found their kettle and shat in it.
Oh, he went into the dressing room, nicked their kettle, and took a shit in it.
And then put it back.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Did he not like peace?
No, he's just a dickhead.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if they like.
He would have been very
knew
drunk.
until they went back into their dressing room.
But who the fuck? It's like, I'm just gonna shit in a kettle. Just fuck it.
I think I've heard that story before. I think you
I've
told me that
not
before.
heard that story before.
I've heard of that story.
Speaking of shit,
Welcome to Shitnanigans podcast.
yeah. There's a good story my dad told me about when he was in the RAF for 30 odd years,
That's
and
impressive.
they had he was in Germany at the time, and they have these like, because it was during the Cold War, so they had like nuclear activities like or fake say a nuclear bomb's coming in, so like you have to go in and put your gas mask on and stuff. And my dad was dying for a shit, so he
Good
went
start.
to the toilet cubicle, right, with the intention, like while they're doing this exercise, while everyone else is pretending it's a nuclear holocaust and running to bunkers and stuff. So my dad went for a poo.
As you do.
Yeah, of course. And you're not meant to take your gas mask off because that means you'll die. So obviously he's not going to take a shit in a gas mask. That would just be weird.
Of course. He
So in Germany, there's this thing called a continental shelf, right? Which is you poo on the continental shelf so you can check it for like worms and stuff. It's really weird, but
That is
that's what we
weird.
have. But he opened the bog door, and there was this perfect walnut whipped turd with a German flag stuck in it. He laughed so hard, they heard him outside and told him he was dead because he had his gas mask off.
That's like when you take like national pride to the next fucking level.
When you
Yeah,
when you stick your country's flag
It was like
into
a
your
cocktail,
shit.
cocktail stick with the German flag on, just in a poo.
And he didn't take a picture.
Well, this
Yeah.
is the 80s.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
shit.
Cold War, mate.
It's not going to be happening.
That's fucking genius, though.
What a legend.
Has anyone here ever tried to take a shit while wearing a dress?
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes, I have.
Right, so this segues quite well into the next story. So
I'm assuming you have.
right, so
That'd be the assumption I would
when
make
you were
as
at
well.
primary school, did you ever have those days where it's like come in dressed as like a movie character or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
I went as
What
Digimon
character did
trainer.
you choose?
Harry Potter every time.
Harry Potter every time.
Oh no, I went as a few different people. I went as Tom Sawyer one year,
Yeah.
and Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry Finn. So I really like that film. Also, I always went as really like obscure ones because I was hipster.
And who would you have gone as?
I went as Tyson, the Digimon trainer.
Oh, nice. So when I was in primary school, I would have been about young. How old?
Oh,
About young.
About young.
I would have been like
Up
maybe.
until 11.
Yeah, so I would have been like 8 or 9. I went dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's so funny, man.
Like heels and everything.
That's incredible.
Dressed in a dress.
See, I can see that happening. I
Oh,
can see
it
it.
did happen.
I can imagine just you,
I can imagine
like
it now. if I'm
4
honest.
foot, in a little Mrs. Doubtfire
I had
outfit.
short hair as well.
Oh, I can imagine that.
So I had like breast padding, so I had like big old fucking tits.
You went all out on this.
Big
Yeah.
old titties.
I was wearing like high heels and everything.
I once
I was fucking on point.
Where did you get all this? Because you don't have a sister.
No, but I have a mum
Yeah, I
who's
know. but-
short.
Oh, that's a good point.
Fair
As short as a 9-year-old.
Well, no.
Just take the dress up a bit.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
bit of
But yeah,
sewing. That's
so
all
I
right.
I'm
can't-
so fucking
so-
stupid. I'm not thinking of the.
Like I can't really say I like when people do like I have never ever if someone ever says wear a dress or cross dressed.
Oh, I drink.
I
Yeah,
have.
because I've when at college like, I did musical theatre, so I did like dancing and singing and stuff, and we did Hairspray for like a little showcase, and
Did you dress as the black
I was Edna Turnblad, so I was the mum, who is traditionally always played by a man. So I had this like big ball gown dress thing, which I had to do a quick change into, and it was fucking incredible, man. And I really needed a shit, so I took one. Not in the dress, obviously. Like I went to the toilet to take a shit.
So what I'm
Awesome.
hearing is you wore a dress for a good reason.
Yeah.
I wore one because I was like I just did.
Yeah,
Really
mate, that's the
possible.
reason I wore a dress as well.
Like-
on more than one occasion.
The
One
worst-
of my friends,
Just
George, wore a
because.
dress for charity once. Like
Oh.
he wore it into school.
I was also at an age where I
Fair
had
enough.
no
And he
idea
was,
who
like,
Mrs.
15.
Doubtfire was.
Okay,
Why
yeah,
did you
who
go
cares?
there?
Because it was a case of like I was like, oh yeah, that'll be funny. Yeah, there's a picture. Obviously, I'm sure everyone's seen
Everyone knows
Mrs.
what Mrs.
Doubtfire.
Doubtfire looks like.
Yeah.
I miss Robin Williams.
If not, Google it and watch it.
If you don't know who Mrs. Doubtfire
Now
Yes,
imagine
what the
me
fuck are
as
you
that.
doing?
I think I wore a wig.
Nice.
Wow, I could imagine you in that as well.
I could. It'd be hilarious.
Like high heels and everything. Apparently, I'm all right at walking in high heels as a 9-year-old.
As a 9-year-old, that might be different now.
I mean, it kind of works because obviously Robin Williams is what male.
Don't.
Bless his cotton socks.
Bless his cotton socks.
Yeah,
May you rest in peace.
the one.
That got deep.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, I'm a fantastic kazooist.
Is that the correct term?
Fantastic being a loose term.
No, I'm fantastic at the kazoo. If you ever feel, you know what, I really need a kazooist,
Is that the correct term, kazooist?
it is now. My, fees
I think
are
the correct
reasonable.
term is cunt.
No, that is you, good sir.
I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a little bit.
Yes,
There you
you
go,
can.
exactly.
I'm a little bit of a
That's
twat,
kind of a
but-
given.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just a sick kazooist. So if you have any events where you think, you know what, I'm missing, kazoo player, hit me up.
I think that's what Alex Matthews is missing. If you're in the Isle of Wight on September the 9th, you can also come and see my band, The Reaper, play Bestival.
Nice.
So
That's
Hey,
really good
he's
fun.
bigger than you.
Yeah.
I know he's bigger than me. He's been
I
going a
remember-
lot longer.
In
though.
every way possible.
When I was 13, I went to see his band play live in Oxford, and I
Oh, that's
travelled
so
all the
fucking
way from
weird.
Essex. I always kind of like were like, oh man, this band are wicked because they're literally were like
And
12
they're like,
at
they're
the time,
shit.
and they genuinely are the shit. They are one of the tightest metal bands I've ever heard. Like me and my friends that I went with still occasionally just mention them, be like, man, how sick were they? I actually mentioned it when I found out you were in them. I was like, mate,
That was so weird.
the
that.
bassist of the Ripper were like
Reaper.
is in my class. Same shit, different name. I'm pretty sure I spoke with one of your mums. No idea who I spoke to at the time, but mate, they are genuinely sick.
Man, that was supporting Fearless Vampire Killers.
Yeah, man,
Some emo shit there.
that was
Yeah.
good. It was a good gig. I enjoyed it.
It's alright, yeah, it's alright.
All right, gig.
Alright, gig. I'm not allowing you to take shoes.
That's fine.
So you
I'll crew with no shoes.
Go for it.
Fucking
I'll be laying live wires everywhere.
Please do.
Dance
fucking
over
nails.
this shit, bitch.
Just put like a bed of nails in front of the monitor desk.
Stay away, bitch.
You have to go like monk, and
It's
just
gonna
be
be
like,
Just stand on the nails.
Hi.
Because
that what monks
do?
that's the universal sound for monks.
Yep.
Hi. Hi.
I'm pretty sure it's just silence.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing.
How are you meant to portray silence in a podcast? Like, this is the sound that monks make. Yeah, it didn't work.
That worked fairly well, if you ask
yeah,
me.
Fine.
Well, it didn't work because I said the sound that monk makes, and I didn't make any sound.
Monk
Yeah,
makes,
exactly. It's
indeed.
ironic.
Monkey, man.
Mankey.
Speaking of Mankey,
Oh, I love Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I think my arsehole is starting to leak, so I might actually go to the bathroom.
Your arsehole is starting to leak.
No, I didn't literally mean that. I mean, like,
You really need a shit.
yeah.
We're keeping this in.
Oh,
Right, well,
Lord.
I think we've. How long have we been
So
going?
that just reminds me of the time my college tutor walked into the room and said, "What's up, gays?"
Is that
meant
with
to
Z?
say- No, he
Yeah,
meant to say guys, obviously. But he just walks in, like, all confident, like, duh, duh. All right, gays!
You alright, mate?
Speak
Nice
for
one.
yourself.
Yeah. He was a funny chap, though. Mr. Man.
Mr. Joe Porter.
Mr. Joe Porter. Mr. Porter, he was one of those people where he was very serious, but if you got to laugh, it would make your day.
Nice.
If you got him to laugh, even. It would make your day, because he just wasn't easy to get going.
Also, what did he do? He did a master's in Afro-Cuban percussion.
Afro-Cuban.
Yeah,
He was fucking amazing at,
So-
like,
bongos
bongo,
basically.
yeah. Like, fucking incredible.
He went to Venezuela for 4 years to learn the bongos.
As a master's.
That's commitment.
That is legit.
That's commitment, man.
That is sick.
That's one of those things where it was like, he actually went over there just to smoke the maddest herb you've ever heard of in your life. Just happened to learn bongos at the same time.
Yeah.
Just any
It's just
excuse,
a side project.
any reason to get high as a fucking kite. I can't imagine Mr. P high as a kite though.
Yeah, we've had a good time. We got a few
Sorry,
shout outs.
Yeah, we got a few shout outs. My friends.
Because they're the best.
Yeah,
They
I
are
want to
pretty
say
sound.
thank you to Shaban. You might have seen that we got a snazzy new cover backing logo thingy for our Facebook. He's bomb. You should go and ask him for jobs for him to do stuff for you, so
Shaban.
you can get some sick money. He can get some sick money.
Shebang,
can
more
get some
like
sick-
shebang tidy. Oh. Anyway, next person.
Yeah, and then we also have my friend Leah, who is currently drawing me, Jacob, and Alex as our crossover animal love thingies from last week, and they are bomb.
They are pretty
as you
sick.
get. She
Once we
does
get cornies through, we will post all three of
all
them
three of
up
them.
on
Yeah.
the Facebook and the Twitter.
Yep. So thank you for that.
We were discussing how fucking weird your question is, by the way.
Which one?
The first thing you
Your
ask
animal
girls
question.
is, what
Yeah.
2 animals would you be and why?
I think it's a fairly standard question.
a standard question, my arse.
Fuck you. Well, what should the Twitter for @JoeLandals be this
Nothing, because
week?
he's here.
I
No,
don't know.
I think you should tweet him the mankiest dick you can find.
I think
Absolutely.
that
I'll take any picture of Piers Morgan.
Oh.
that was brilliant.
Or Teresa
Yeah,
is
so
possible.
at
Or
Joe
Theresa May. Yeah.
@JoeLandals.
Hello.
Tweet him a picture of the mankiest dick you can find.
Yep.
So yeah,
Awesome.
right, that was Shitnanigans for
Looking
this
forward
week.
to it.
So yeah, see you later, guys. It's been
Don't have sex with razor blades.